Good evening, guys. How are we doing tonight? All right. Hopefully we're finishing this game tonight. We're on chapter 21. Looks very warp skippable from a glance. So, like, we could maybe do it. Usually, most Fire Emblem games, I feel like end around, like, the 21, 22 mark. We'll see, though. I feel like we've already defeated, Harden. So, this is, like, it kind of, like, rings similar to, like, the Binding Blade, where you defeat Zephiel, and there's just, like, a little bit after that if you do the secret objectives. So, I'm thinking it's the same thing. I'm feeling it's the same thing. So, we're gonna do this, and we'll see how it goes. This could either be a quick stream, or it could take a while. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully we'll be able to finish tonight, though. We have, I would say probably, I'm guessing 3 maps, and we have 4 hours. And we have a lot of uses of the Warp Staff. So, that is the goal. I may actually have to use Zane as a Warp Staff bot, copying Milicia. That actually may be the strat, so I can have 2 people that can use again and Warp. Those are going to be clutch stabs to use to try to make as much progress as quickly as possible. But yeah, I don't have any announcements. If we do finish tonight, I have no clue what I'm doing on Sunday. I really don't. I don't want to start something new because we have Engage coming out on Friday. I don't know if I'll just like take a little break to prepare, because once Engage comes out, we're probably gonna be streaming almost every day if possible. But yeah, I'll see how I'm feeling, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff tomorrow, so I may be just socially burnt out and just want to vegetate. We'll see what happens. But yeah, let's get into the game. Let's unpause the game, turn on my controller, because of course it times out after like 2 seconds. All right, so let's see, how many units can we take? We can take 12 units. We'll take Fina. Do we have any units that are gonna be like, so Samson actually may be useful because he can use the Brave Axe. Oh, also Minerva could use the Brave Axe. I forget that I have Minerva. She's just been like on the bench for like a hot minute. Yeah, that's probably the strat. We'll be using either Minerva or Samson as our Brave Axe user, because we have a lot of good items now. All right, let's get like something a little more usability on him. Let's see. Do I give myself the Brave Lance? No, I give Pala the Brave Lance. What do I say? Brave Lance. Let's see. Let's grab the Silver Lance on her. I will eventually... Actually, I'll give Sirius the Brave Sword. Whatever it is. I mean, Master Sword's pretty nice as well. I think Julian may have it. Yeah, Julian's got the Brave Sword. Can I sell? Nah, I can't sell right a second, but that's fine. Fina, you're fine. I gotta give Catrius something. Catrius gotta be able to use... I could give her... Nah, I'm not gonna give her Gradivis. I think I'll give... Sheeta seems to be my best outside of Pala, so we'll give her the Gradivis. You still have the Mercurius for now. Let's see. So we got the Warp Staff. We have 2 Again Staffs, I think. All right. So Milicia is the only one that can use Hammer. I'm pretty sure Again is... Oh, Again is B rank. Wait, Warp is C rank? What? That is confusing. What can't she use? Oh, Fortify is A rank. Okay, Fortify is A rank. That I guess makes some sense. Alright, let's see. Get that. Honestly, I think the Silent Staff could do some funny shenanigans. I have some ideas. I have some ideas cooking in the brain. Let's get our amazing unit. Something a little stronger. Let's get that Thoron going. Oh, it's wind magic for men. I was like, why can't she use that? I don't have a single male mage that has a high enough rank. I mean, Merrick technically can use it at base because he's a special snowflake. But yeah, so here's the plan. I think, so I want to, the only thing I want to test out is I want to see, I'm not seeing like any like specific like items that I really want on this map. So it really depends on what's in here, if this village is worth going to. I could always just warp, rescue, and then warp 2 people over here, kill the boss and seize. That's probably going to be the strat. Because we just want to, this map looks pretty nasty, we want to end it as soon as possible. Also, there's definitely something over here. This is like too suspicious. But I think we'll, at least for now, we'll somewhat play it normally. I think we'll start by doing some just like testing of what's in this map. Mystery Draco Knight? So, sire, I bring news. According to an inhabitant of a nearby village, a young Draco Knight, badly wounded and on the verge of death, has taken refuge there. A Draco Knight, I wonder who it is. I don't know who, but the knight reportedly suffered a deep wound that would have killed any ordinary man, and, as if talking in delirium, was apparently calling your name, sire. Make route for the village at once. I want to ascertain the knight's identity. I must meet with them. Ooh, okay. Emperor Harden of Archanea has fallen. The long war's over. However, the kidnapped clerics were illusions created by Garnef. We still don't know their true whereabouts. But Lord Goto has indicated where we should head, the dragon's altar, where the earth dragon slumbers. As you've no doubt heard, we must banish the earth dragons. If countless earth dragons awaken, we will witness hell on earth. Fortunately, the Dark Sphere completed the binding shield, so Prince Marth will, without a doubt, seal those earth dragons. Garnev should be in Dragon's Altar, and within the kidnapped clerics, we must head to Dragon's Altar. Skip that, because who cares? Katarina, Cecile. Katarina, show me your leg. Cecile? There's blood. As I thought, you were hiding your wound you suffered in battle, weren't you? I'm sorry, I thought it wouldn't be allowed in the front lines if they found out I was wounded. If you leave your wound be, you'll become unable to walk. I'll stand guard today, so go get your wound treated and get some rest. But I have to fight until you can accept me. I already accept you. There's no way I doubt a girl who's come this far. It's painfully clear that you're working hard to atone for your sins from the bottom of your heart. Really? Thank you. Yeah, so you can go rest already. I can't stand watching you like this. I'm sorry for making you worry. I don't want to hear you apologize. I want us to make up. Look, everything is now the way it was before. It's not that simple. There are others who still doubt me. Till I've regained everyone's trust, I must continue to fight. What? Who on earth doesn't trust you, Katarina? Don't worry. I'll beat up everybody who doesn't. Beat them up. You haven't changed, Cecile. Once your mind is made up, you always charge in a straight line. You're so reliable. See, now you're laughing. That's more like it. If you don't relax your shoulder like that, you won't be able to use your full strength. Don't worry about those who judge you. Just go back to how you used to be. Yes, thank you very much, Cecile. Alright. Let's see. Laundry pole. Alright, nothing important. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Jagan, where are we? Macedon or Dolar? Both. We are precisely on the border. I hear this place is home to Macedon's great wyverns. But since this area is overrun with barbarians, even the Macedonian soldiers dare not set foot in there. I see. You learn something new every day. According to our scouts, a large number of wyverns and barbarians have gathered nearby. It's like Henri's way. No, it's worse. Sire, be careful. Got it? Let's go. I need to know what's happened to my sister and the others. I have a dreadful feeling about this. There you are, Marth. Who are you, a barbarian of the Stale? Please stand back. It's alright, Flair. This is Ymir, another ally from the last war. I met him. He was holding off an entire army to protect some villagers. He's a kind and brave man. Yeah, the name's Ymir. I heard Marth was fighting here and figured I'd come along too. I see how rude of me, Sir Ymir. Please forgive my insolence. That's okay. My face has been on the scary side, I gotta admit. What's your name? Ah, yes. I'm the Altian Royal Guard, Flair. Flair, what a name. It's a pleasure to meet you. Likewise. Honestly, pretty good base stats. He's got high strength. All right. Let's see what's over in this village. This seems to be a unit. Prince Michalis, what are you doing here? Those wounds, what happened to you? Martha, I was waiting for you. For me? Take this. This is the Starlight Tome. You're giving this to me? Only this tome can damage Garneth. I stole it from him, but not without cost. Garneth, you say? Where is he now? At the Dragon's Altar. How pathetic. Someone of my caliber would fall foul to Garneth? Marth, please. I'm not long for this world. Tell Minerva to save Maria in my place. Please. Michalis! Marth, I leave Maria to you. Ugh. Yo, Starlight? All right, let's rescue Marth. Let's get him out of there, because very non-insignificant chance he would get blasted. Now, I really just want to see what's over there. I kind of want to see how the enemies will react after doing that. I'm slightly curious. I think that was good, though. I think that was a good idea. I'll keep Fina over here. I'm not going to commit to doing anything super crazy yet. Who should be tanking? Alright, these guys are the ones with max range. It's kind of nasty because they like overlap a lot. He's got like decent defense though. I'll see how this goes. Brave Sword. Silver Lance. Not sure if supports actually factor into anything, but we'll see. Nothing super weird happened. Ooh, nice crit. Ooh, okay, strength. That's good, since he's using the Brave Sword after all. Ooh, that's some nasty damage. Nice dodge. Turns out Brave Sword kinda good. Alright, Pala, keep just charging ahead, please. Can enemies, like, get on that tile? Yes, they can. And some of them have range, so we can actually abuse that fact. Alright, who do... Tiki? Yo, Tiki? Let's go, Tiki! If I use the Divine Zone, it would be a guaranteed kill, but I'm greedy. Oh man, that was a lot of XP. All right, Tiki's starting to get pretty good. She'll hit this, right? Oh, sweet, and I'm just out of range, too. Alright, so Cecile, would you like the star oh boy. That's a tome and a half right there. Alright, so Melissia is going to be... Melissia is going to be staying close by to Marth. I need to be prepared to warp. Warp at a moment's notice. Who do I want to bait this last guy? It's got a lot of move. Oh, I'll bait it. I'll bait it. I got this. I'm just basically playing safe until I can find out what's in that cave, and then I'm just gonna warp skip the chapter, I think. Interesting. Tomahawk. I should have equipped a better weapon. Wow, I have a lot of HP. Cry. Not fast enough to double. Ooh. I didn't account for that. Really? Shit. Well, that is the very opposite of lovely. I think what I'm gonna do... Brave Lance? Brave Lance kills. That's good. I'll probably physic her. Can Tiki reach? No, Tiki cannot reach. But we can make her reach. This is actually perfect training for Tiki, because she just one-shots these guys. It's very cool. Let's go, Tiki! She's almost out of the doubling threshold. She's getting there. Alright, how far can that guy reach? Everywhere? Got it. Alright, how can I kill these guys nicely? Brave Sword. It's meant to be used. I got 2 more use of the hammer and staff, so... if we need it, we need it. Gradivis is disgusting. It's so sad that they only have like 20 uses. Oh, that Starlight's dirty. I'm not strong enough. Is Zane strong enough? Zane is strong enough. But the issue would then be all those guys would be kind of nasty. Let's grab a physic, because I don't actually have one right now. Wait, again has unlimited range? Wait, hold the phone. Wait, that's so good. Wait, oh my god. That is dirty. Oh my lord. Who thought that was a good idea? Who thought that was a good idea? Oh, that's a siege dome. Ow. Sure, that's all you need, really. Oh, this ain't looking good. This ain't looking good. Oh, of course, and she dies to a crit. Alright. Yeah, we get it. Alright, well, I guess since we're gonna have to reset anyways, let's warp over here. I want to see what's in here. Talisman? Nah, not worth it. Alright, well, we got a plan of attack now. Alright, we have a warp. Warp over. Visit, get the starlight. Rescue. I guess I'll bait some of these guys out just to get Tiki that XP. I mean, I'm not doubling, so I'm sure that'll be fine. Ah, shit. I forgot about the axe guy. I hate that Marth has to get all the way to... Marth is the only one that can visit these. All the way over here. You know what? I'll have Pala. I'll have Pala bait it. Pala's got this. Let's go, Pala. She also killed one on accident, it looks like. Kill this guy. Good job, Tiki. That's guaranteed kill. I could get Tiki one more level up if I bait this one out. So I'll do that. And then we'll kill that, and then we'll kill the boss. Good stuff. Ah, rip, didn't get speed. She could probably... Let's see. She can reach. Oh, she's short 1 damage. That's a crime. Actually. No, that's fine. I was wondering, it's like, should I hammer in this now? The answer is no, I don't need to hammer in it now. Stuff. So, Marth killed this guy. Yeah, Marth should be fine. Easy. Easy money. And then time to use the, apparently OP again staff. Why is that a thing? I love it. Chapter over. Easy. This is the Dragon's Altar, the place where Divine Dragon Naga banished the Earth Dragons. Hey, what's up, Sakura? How's it going? Indeed. Medius, the Altar's Guardian, could not tolerate the human race's atrocities against the Manichaeans. Thus, he gathered the surviving Dragonkin, forming the Dorian Empire, all to obliterate mankind. He was vanquished by Henri once, and then defeated a second time by you. However, the Earth Dragons boast tremendous life force and cannot be eliminated so easily. You finally finished it? Wow. How many sessions did it take? Even now, they sleep at the altar. You mean to say they'll awaken? Not exactly. Even sleeping Earth Dragons should not awaken for centuries or so. The next time Medius awakens, though, he will rise as the terrifying Shadow Dragon. No, wait, perhaps? Yes, I see, so that's why Garneth. What's the matter, Lord Goto? Prince Martha, I finally realized the reason why Garneth kidnapped the clerics. 157 hours? Jeez. It took me like 100-something. Yo, what's up, Petrus? You're up late tonight. He intends to use them to resurrect Medius. Well, Petrus, you're here for the finale of FE12, because I think we're gonna finish tonight. Jason, the awakening of a dragon requires the life force of pure maiden woman. Blame Sakura? Knowing this, Garneth kidnapped them. So that means Elise and the others are in this very altar? Indubitably. Marth, you must hurry there, in grave danger. Medius' awakening is only a matter of time. Sir Ymir, forgive me for earlier. 8 hours today, jeez. It's fine, I don't mind at all. It's rare to see someone like me anyways, but it's so warm dressing like this. Why doesn't anyone else do this? I don't get it. Oh, is it warm? Yeah, it's great during winter. Hey, why don't you try wearing this for a change? It's a hat made from animal hide. Just wear it. You're gonna see how amazing it is right away. This is, wow, it's a pretty great hat. See, it fits you well. Dinner lit. All right, I'll see you later. You want to wear it for a bit? Nah, I really like Chris's hair the way it is. I don't think it suits me. That's so too bad, but oh well. I'm sorry, after you went up through all that trouble too. It's fine, I don't mind at all. What a great way to end the chapter. Chapter 22, Dragon's Altar. I love having the warp staff. It's so great to make things go fast. I've heard that in higher difficulties to take away the warp staff, and that makes me so sad. In front of the towering craggy mountain, a stone bridge, then a stone spiraling stairway that seemed to stretch towards the heavens. From the rough, bare rocks, ominous roars and a deep breathing can be heard. As if the mountain itself were alive. The Dragon's Altar, an ancient relic of the old Dragonkin. The place where Naga, the divine Dragon King, sealed the Earth Dragons. And now, 600 years later, the Earth Dragons were awakening. Countless evil demons were being born. What do we got here? Ooh, that's gross. Mage Dragon. Does that have range? That doesn't good. Alright, looks like we're going to be needing a thief. Alright, enemies are pretty spread out. There's not a lot of enemies, it looks like, on the map, but this is going to be deceptive. A lot of dragons and dark mages. Yup, the classic. Still, we only need 12 units. That's so weird that we only can take 12 units. I feel like this is a chapter we're gonna have to play through pretty normally. I can't imagine doing this any other way. I guess let's grab a Steel Lance, I don't know. Everybody's like kinda decked out at this point. Now that Silver Lance is fine, I can grab another one whenever I need. Now this Silver Lance though, that Silver Lance is really low. I got like 2 more. So what have you been up to today, Petrus, besides watching Sakura, of course? This was much worse than FE3. You had to do the last 3 chapters in one go with one team. Oh geez, that's gross. Thanks, I hate it. So wait, there's 3 more chapters then? Marth. In this altar lurks many savage barbarians and mage dragons long gone mad. They fall under the Garnef spell and will attack you given the chance. Garnef's servants, the heretic priests, possess great power. They now be taken lightly. Let this battle drag on. It may be fiercer than you can handle. Do not stop. Make for the end at once. Once you defeat Garnef, retrieve your falchion that he stole from your Altea. As you well know, without the falchion, defeating Medius will be nigh impossible. I understand, Lord Goto. My friends and I shall sally forth to the deepest depths of the altar. This, the Garnef chapter, in the battle with Medius. Oof. Be wise to bring this ally with you. She is deigned to lean... give you her strength. Oh, hi, Nagi. Another ally from the previous war, sire? No, I don't believe we've ever met, but why? I have the strangest feeling that I know her. My name is Nagi. I will stop the enemy. You must hurry to the throne room. Go, this time, everything must end. Nice! Not as strong, but slightly faster than Tiki. Oh, cool, nice. All right, so we gotta handle these dragons. How do I want to handle that one? I could have had slightly better placement. Ah, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm one tile away. I'm mad online. Let's see. I think what I want to do is put away the Master Sword, grab the Master Key. Because it would probably be best if I have two people opening chests at the same time. So Julian goes this way. Pala just charges the middle because she's Pala. Who's the animated emote of? Is that just Byleth with the tiara? Or is that somebody else? I should put one other person. Okay, it's Enlightened Byleth, okay. Will Catry people handle those two? Mage Dragon's hit for res, so she'll take like 20-ish damage. Oh, they got overlapping ranges. That's nasty, actually. She'll take 20. I think she would actually live, though. 26, 25. She'd take 20 and 19. Oh. No, wait. She'd take 19 and 18. No. 20 and 19. No, she'd fucking die. Hey, Trickzilla, thank you very much for the follow, my dude. How are you doing it this fine evening? Alright, I guess we'll have Melissia charge up the middle. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I didn't realize there was a swarm there. Yeah, she'll be fine. She's Pala. Did I get the Starlight? Yes, I did. Cecile has it right now. Have you seen my Cecile, by the way? My mage Cecile is actually kind of goated. Oh my god, I forgot to equip a better weapon. I'm using a fucking steel sword. That's stupid of me. Good, just trying to satiate your engage cravings. Oh yeah, 7 days away and we'll be playing nothing but engage. I'm gonna be going from streaming like 4 days a week to like, I'm going to try to squeeze in like a few hours stream like every fucking day. Cause I wanna play engage so badly. It's gonna be such a fun time. Alright. That's good. Yo, Nagi with the crit? This ain't looking good. Need to heal her. I'm like just outside of range, which is annoying. Fina, you go this way. Sirius, you go this way. Katria can't do anything right now. Okay, guess I could use a physic. Is it bad that you're excited to kill off the French? That is definitely that's definitely interesting. Hey, you do you. You do you. Are they immune to magic? It must be immune to magic. Oh, you know what I can do? You know what I can do? I don't think we're gonna be using the warp staff this chapter. So let's just grab a Fortify staff and use Fortify. Please tell me I have the HP. Ah, I'm just short. Alright, we're good now. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember anything about Shadow Dragon. Let's use the Lady Sword. Poke. Dang, why do I have 49 HP? I must have gotten HP like every level to have that much. God, I cannot wait though for Engage. We're gonna be it's gonna be Chloe Sweep. I'm so excited to use Chloe. I remember some things since you streamed it some time ago. Oof! Rip that guy. Okay. Honestly, we may do that. Alright, so here's the issue. We have 3 units. Really, I'm 1 strength short. 1 strength short of one-shotting. Oh, Gradivis is short too. That's so sad. You know, Gradivis can do that though. Strongest javelin. Guy. 1 short. Oh, that's so frustrating. Do I have a Worm Slayer? I do have a Worm Slayer. Chloe with Marth Ring seems like a no-brainer if dodging is viable. You see, I'm gonna do Chloe with the Lin Ring because it seems, at least from just like the pictures of the characters alone, definitely gonna be loving Chloe the most, and Lin is my favorite of the Emblem characters by a large margin. So we're just gonna do Chloe and Lin, and she's gonna be fast. It's going to be like to an excessive amount, but it's gonna be funny. She's probably gonna have no problems doubling all game. You know what they say, waifu over meta. Alright, Tiki, you got this. Let's go! 4 damage! Lin only challenge win? Can I start in Lin mode? I haven't played Lin mode in a hot minute. I look away for 1 second and everybody's almost dead. Oh boy, a Worm Slayer. I definitely needed that. Not enough. Let's see. Good job, Catria. You're useful for something. I wish Catria was better than she is. It's hard for her to keep up with her big sister, though. Pala's just best unit in the game. Alright, let's... Marth, do your thing. It's so weird how good Marth is in this game. Marth is goated. Yeah, I've played Echoes before. Echoes is fun. Every once in a while, it's fun. The gameplay, I'm not a huge fan of the gameplay, but the presentation of the game is just like... in its own class. It's so good. Wait, there's a guy over here? Can I one-shot this guy? If I land a crit, which I do. When are we getting an Echoes remake of like any of the other games, please? Yeah, exactly. It's like there's not like a lot of not like a ton of replayability in Echoes. I played through it like 3 times too. I think I've got about as much as I can out of that game. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Trade the Brave Lance. Trade the Brave Lance over. Go for a... Let's see, which one's scarier? That guy. That guy's scarier. I didn't even need it. Okay, game. If I knew that, I would have kept Gradivis on her. Alright, so how far can Fina reach? That far. Special. I have 2 Fortify stabs, so I can be greedy with it. That's what everybody's saying, but I'll wait until I see it myself. Oh, they put these Fortify guys in like nasty spots where it's like not easy to actually hit them. Nah, I don't think I need to use the Against Staff right now. It would be funny, but it's not necessary. Oh, shit! Ah, Julian, my boy! Ooh! Don't you love ambush spawns, guys? I hate ambush spawns, guys. Ambush spawns with no, like, better to ignore those chests? Yeah, they're just dragon weapons. They're not worth it. I'm not doing that again. I'm pretty sure we need Julian, too. I don't actually know if I have all the units that I need for, like, the good ending. Because I know there is a good ending, I believe. And I don't, honestly, like, I don't know if I have the right characters. There's only one way to find out, though. I know, I have seen a playthrough of this game before, so, like, there's, like, just that prior knowledge that I have. That I think I need to, like, talk to all the 4 priests. Holy, serious? Julia... all 4 of those are still alive. All 4 of those units are still alive. Because I'm gonna be honest, towards this later part of the game, I've just, for the sake of speed, I've just decided, you know, units can die if I'm not using them. Yeah, I'm just ignoring those chests though. They are not worth it. All right, take 2. That's not a great start. That's not a great start. Marth will actually kill this time because he has a better weapon equipped. I guess I'll give Mercurius to Sirius after Marth gets the falchion, because I don't think I have anybody else with A-rank swords. I don't think I have anybody else with A-rank swords. Shadow Dragon even rewards you, yeah. Come on, crit, crit, crit! Yeah! Mage Cecile is definitely my favorite thing in this playthrough. She's just so funny. She's so funny. Alright, how am I gonna... Alright, so I need to kill this guy. Brave Sword? Did I tried to. I recruited 2 of them. I recruited Archanea and Violin, and then Sedgar just decided to kill himself. He literally had a plethora of units to target. He targeted Chris who had a javelin equipped, and then Chris crit. So like, I tried. It just was not meant to be. And after Sedgar died, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. They're all dead. Fuck it. We're finishing this. It's not worth it. They both heal. I will need to heal up Sirius. Oh, wait. Oh, really 1 damage short. This is set up for Tiki, actually. It's 2 damage short. Oh yeah. They are a shadow of their former selves. It was worth a try though, like I wanted to try to. My philosophy into the second half of this game was, I will try to recruit you, but if it was not meant to be, it was not meant to be. That is my philosophy. Is anybody in range of that? No, nobody's in range, so we're all good. I even equipped the notes for Ratu for you, because I assume you would hit. Come on, red unit. At least try. Alright, Cecile. What you got? HP. Hey, it's more effective bolt that she doesn't get one shot. The goal is to make sure she doesn't get one shot. She got 1 from promotion and 2 from a Draco shield. As a mage, she has a 0% defense growth according to my friend. A literal 0. And I find that hilarious. So she is made of paper, but she's some sharp paper. Yo, Gradivis, though? You don't need an iron sword anymore, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, let's get some XP on Katria. Maybe she'll get a level up before the end of the game. God, I can't wait for Engage to come out after playing a game like this. Like, this game, definitely not a game I would replay again. I just wanted to play it for the experience, and now that I've had said experience, I'm good. I can understand why people like it. It's just Shadow Dragon and New Mystery are not my kind of Fire Emblem. Oh yeah. Let's get that Fortify Staff real quick. Alright, everybody get over here. Let's see, how far can I move? Yeah, it feels old school difficulty wise in the wrong way. I can understand. That kind of makes sense. I do like battle saves. Battle saves are goated. That is my absolute favorite thing about this game, battle saves. I think that's like the perfect way to do it. Where it's like you have to make like actual progress in a chapter rather than just like divine turn wheel, just being able to like go back to whenever you want, wherever you want, like 10 times. Not a fan of that. I will use it because it is a mechanic in the game, but it doesn't mean I'll like it. Oh, hello there! Shit! That was a mistake. Well, we'll make do. I don't like this. I made a mistake. At least I have a battle save before I opened it up. I have a battle save before I opened it up. I don't know. I just like how the battle saves function. I think it's like you got to make a decent progress into a chapter before you have like that nice comfort zone. I don't know. I like how they're implemented. Like there's like 2 on the map. It's like just an oh wait. Julian is gonna die. Yeah, it's whatever. Goodbye, Julian! And we got a reset for him. I didn't even need him this chapter. Now he's just dead weight. Effie fans hate convenience. I wouldn't say that. I just think that They give way too many charges of it. That's at least my opinion. I don't mind it if it's like 3 to 5. I think like if you start with 3 and you end with 5, I think that's fine, because that's enough to like make up for mistakes. But there's a cost that you have only so many charges. When you have like 10 plus charges, it's like, oh, I moved a unit wrong, like I moved a unit like one space too far. Oh, let me just turn wheel back. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't make a difference. Goodbye, Sheeta. But I think if there's like somewhere between 3 and 5, it's like, okay, I have to be mindful of how I use these. All right, so we're not gonna open that immediately. We're gonna bum rush the enemy. We're gonna get everybody over here. We're gonna have a nice little party. Actually, we should probably split up our units a little bit. Only on Maddening you need that many charges. That is true. That is true. How many warps do I have left? I think I have 3. No, 2. Let me check. I actually do need to grab the warp staff again. Yeah, I have 2 charges of the warp staff, so I can use 1, and then I can hammer in it. I'm pretty sure I can hammer in it. Debating how I do it. I could. How many charges am I going to be needing for the end game? Because this is the first of like 3 end game chapters. Give me that. Give me that extra fortify. I literally don't even need it. At this point, we should be good to open the door. This side's looking a little light. I'll have all my staff users kind of in the same area. She's not a staff user, she's a damage dealer. Why, hello there! Oh, they are moving now. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. One way to solve this would be Warp Boss Killer, Dance to Warp User, or Warp Martha the Throne. Yeah, that would definitely be the optimal way to do it. Oh, wait. Oh, the boss is over there. Yeah, that's too far away. It's way too far away. Oh, that side's not even open. I thought it would open both sides. Well, that's unfortunate. All right. We're gonna be doing some funny maneuvers. All right, so we have effectively 3 let's see. It's so annoying. That placement's like perfectly bad. Because, like, I want to warp Marth. He could probably kill the boss. 20 defense. Maybe a bit much. Seal's all the way over here. We can make this work. We can make this work, I think. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna try to make my fuck-ups work. My piss poor placement. Oh wait! Immune to magic! Oh, that annoys me so immensely. Immune to magic! Whatever. Whatever. Well, let's see how Marth does. Let's see how Marth does. Just short. Just short. Let's see if he crits. All right. Can anybody get any XP? Nah, not really. Thank you, Warp Staff. Very cool. All right, it's at exactly 1 charge, so we can hammer it. Sire, there are stairs leading further in. This way, if you please. Dark Pontifex lives. I find it so funny that we're basically like warp skipping like half of these chapters now. Because, like, now we have it, and it's just the maps are too annoying without it. Flair, just head as the Dark Pontifex Garnef, possibly the strongest sorcerer alive or dead. Flair, you're fairly resistant to magic, but be at risk facing Garnef. You must fight him. Please take all the necessary precautions. Yes, sire, thank you. What's Garnef looking like? That's killable. Doing this without warp skipping in FE3 is horrible. It definitely looks like it. So Jagan, in the innermost room, the Dark Pontifex Garnef is waiting. Flair, listen well. Garnef cannot be damaged by regular weapons. The Emilhu Tome he possesses has the power to block our attacks. Only the Starlight Tome can pierce Garnef's shadowy veil. If we don't have Starlight, then we'll have no choice but to try and seize the throne without fighting Garnef. How is it even possible? The Dragon's Altar is awash with a rather ominous presence. Here the Dark Pontifex Garnef is planning to revive the Shadow Dragon Medius. We must rescue the kidnapped clerics. Let's hurry. Alright, here's the strat. So apparently Warp does not require the super highest use. So first, let's swap these again staffs, because I feel like she's using it more. Warp, swap with Silence. Seal's got Starlight. How much speed does... I guess it doesn't really matter, because I won't be able to double, most likely. No, I can double... Oh my god, she doubles. Oh, okay, Tiki can kill with the Divine Dragonstone. Alright. So you've come, boy. How many times must you get in my way? Enough! I tire of our games. Garneth, what have you done with my sister and the others? Release them at once. I've allowed them the honor of being sacrifices for the Shadow Dragon's resurrection. You will never see them again. Emperor Medius will soon be reborn in his true and darkest form, and they will usher in a new era. 'Tis a pity. Their souls couldn't bear the suffering and shattered into pieces. Even I am powerless to help them. Shame, really. I have to thank you for the... I have them to thank for the Shadow Dragon's awakening. Even the Binding Shield can't stop them now. You were ignoring Garneth and letting Tiki fight Medius instead of Marth? That's funny. I applaud you for coming this far, but little prince, you will go no further. I will kill you here and you will die, knowing that you are nothing. Yeah, sure. Alright. Cecile, do your God-given duty. Oh, she's got a crit. She's got a crit. Heh, perhaps a taste of a Mulhu's might is necessary. No crit, rip. Still fine, still fine. We can do this. We can do this. Come on, crit, crit, crit. Shit, no crit, no crit. All right, we can still work with this. We can still work with this. Maybe. Because I had to repair. That's the issue. I had to repair the staff. No, I think I did need to crit. I needed to crit. Because I can say I can dance, throw Tiki in, but then how am I gonna get Marth in? I need one more staff unit as a backup. Let's see. Who's got high staff rank? There's gotta be somebody. I could use Zane, but he takes a turn to get going. I think Warp is C rank, so I could take that guy. It'd be funny to take Small Child. Wendell has D rank? Oh, that's a crime. I can't use the goat Wendell. All right, we got it this time. All right. Grab the warp staff. You know, maybe she'll just crit this time, though. Imagine actually playing the game. Imagine actually playing the game when instead you could just do this. Crit? No crit. Alright, alright. Oh, this is actually perfect positioning. Any stat boosters? I do have some. I'll probably just use them after. Wait, what? Dragonstone doesn't work? I thought it did. Well, this is awkward. Why does that not work? Really? It's only Starlight? Crying. All right, one more time. We got the again. I'll just have to use the again staff. This is just this isn't a map. This is just a puzzle of how I can cheese it the best. In FE3, there's a random mook on the throne? Huh, interesting. All right, come on. You gotta crit this time, right? Come on, you got this. Third time's a charm. Damn, she just does not want to crit. So sad, so sad. All right, let's see. Who has the 3 use against staff? You do. Oh, she crits now. She crits now. You're a little too late. The end is nigh. She got her personal weapon, the falchion. That's pretty strong. It's pretty strong out of 10. Oh wait, I just gotta ferry the warp staff over real quick. There we go. We have the falchion. Yeah, Frost saves the day. Sire, this way. There are a lot of stairs. There are stairs here leading up. All right, final chapter. Light in Shadow. Flare, the final battle is nigh. Medius waits us up ahead. It won't be an easy battle. I dare not imagine how many of us will be left standing at the end. Either way, the fate of this world rests on our hands. Sire. Worry not, sire. We will emerge victorious. That's what the fortune teller said. Fortune teller? When I was a child, I asked our village's fortune teller for a reading. The old lady held the palm of my hand and said, "Ah, your fate is clear to me, child." What'd she say? She said that I would grow up to be a legendary hero. Oh, I can imagine that happening. And she said that I'd live until I was 100 years old. Till 100? That's an awfully long time. Oh, I see. If the fortune teller was right then we are definitely walking out of this hall victorious. I'm not quite that old yet. So rest easy, sire. You're quite right. I feel much calmer now. Thank you, Flare. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to warp and get all of these units. All right, so how are we doing this? We have 12 units we can take. We need Warper. Oh, Warp is not viable here? We have to just play this straight up? Dang. I can't believe I have to play the game. Alright, so who do we need? We need Minerva, we need Merrick, we need Julian. Who was the last unit we needed? Take Tiki. It helps we can't skip this easily. Who's the last unit? I can just go and check the chat, duh. Let's see, who do we need? Julian, Merrick, Minerva, Sirius. All right. That feels wrong not taking a dancer. It's like, I don't even want to take myself. That's the thing, I don't want to, but I feel like I should. So we will. Alright, so we have basically 4 people that are warming the bench. Well, let's also get that warp staff back on us. Let's get our high-use Nosferatu tome. It's a final chapter, after all. Grab a physics staff. Alicia, you don't even need mend at this point. You're just going to be using fortify. I have a good amount of again uses. I'm surprised that Merrick is for Elise. That's surprising to me. Wait, he can't use Mercury. Oh, he is. What? He's got B rank? I swore he had A rank. Alright, well, this is looking like the final team. I don't think I need to make too many more edits. Let's grab the extra... Where the heck is Nagi? There she is. Let's grab that extra Divine Stone off her. I mean, everybody's pretty decked out at this point. Apparently has a romance with Elise, which is stated only in the instruction manual. That's hilarious. Alright, so there's a very high chance we're going to be needing Marth to have a lot of strength. So let's just buff that up real quick. So Marth's strength is effectively maxed right now. Let's see, what else we got? What else can we use? We got some speed bonds, we got a defense bond, a res bond. Honestly, Marth, here you go. This is your time to shine. Do I have any more res? Yeah, I got one more res. Anybody needs speed? How fast is Medius, out of curiosity? Too fast for everybody. If I can get Tiki to... Is there even a way? Is that effective 17 right now? I have 2 speed bonds, which is not enough. Wait. Speed bond plus 2 speed wings? That she's at 19. She'll actually be at 23, which will be enough to No, she'll still get doubled, but... Oh, she also caps out at 21. Lovely. I'm making good choices. I give this to Sirius so he's a little faster. Do I have a I don't think I have any magic bonds, right? I think it's mostly just luck at this point. Luck and skill. Ooh, I could use that actually. Just to get that last little bit of sword rank. Yeah, I'll do that. Now he can actually use Mercurius. Because Martha's only really going to be using the Falchion, let's be real here. What other stat boosters do I have? We're just using them all up. Anything that matters? Secret books? Nah, not really. Nothing too important. I guess I'll use the talisman. I have too many javelins. Let's get... I think I have some extra dragon pikes, right? I got a 2-use dragon pike. Hey, who knows? Maybe it'll be useful. I think I have a dragon pike. Which I guess is fine. Because she does Gratavis, and I'm the other 25 speed paladin, so... Dame Flair, I have a sister named Maria. She was kidnapped by Garneth, and now she's in Medius' side. I want to save her, I want to talk to her. However, according to the Dark Pontifex, they have to become living offerings, and their hearts have been lost. Even so, I must talk to her. If I discover nothing I can bring her back, even if I have to put an end to her misery, I will save her. Princess, very well. If you're willing to go that far, I will not attempt to stop you. I, too, shall support you, so you'll be able to speak to Lady Maria. The rare defeat boss chapter, you right. Dame Flair, I have a request for you. So serious, what is it? According to Garneth, Princess Nina has been kidnapped and is now a living offering to Medius. Now she'll never return to normal, however, I want to talk to her. I wonder if you could arrange things so Prince Marth would allow me to take part in the next battle? However, why Princess Nina? Are you familiar with the Princess or serious? No, I just want to save her. As the princess of a mighty kingdom, she had to endure much sorrow all this time, but this end would be just too miserable. I cannot make her happy, but at least I want to save her. Flair, I have a request. Please lend me your strength in the next battle. I want to save Princess Elise. Princess Elise, Prince Marth's elder sister, correct? Yes, Elise is very precious to me. I heard Elise's heart had been shattered, but now she stands with Medius, but I haven't given up. Want to talk to her? If both of us take part in the next battle. I'd like you to help me create a chance. Talk to Elise, please, I beg of you. Very well. I have yet to repay you for helping me before, Sir Merrick. I shall assist you. And Lena. Prince Marth, is it true that Lena's been found? Yes, according to our scouts, Lena is currently with my sister and the others. I have to save Lena. Let me talk to her. I know I can make her return to normal. Julian, I understand your feelings. I too would like for you to speak to Lena. I still haven't decided who's going to take part in the final battle, but Flair, your opinion? I don't know how exactly deep the relationship between them runs. However, I feel that Julian's strength will be required if we intend to save Sister Lena. Indeed, I will think hard and well about who to bring to this battle. To find the best solution, not only to win this battle, but also to rescue everyone. Kind of said, something that makes me concerned. How the clerics are now sacrificed to the Shadow Dragon that the souls have been shattered. Yeah, some of these are nice. It's just the supports with Chris are not nice. They're just they're not even worth looking at in my opinion. And just that when we come all this way to save the clerics and put a stop to Medius' revival, Prince Marth hasn't given up yet. Flair, you've helped us so much from the time you first protected Prince Marth to now. This will be our last battle. No matter what happens, please support the prince. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's see, Minerva. Anybody that's like not an essential unit, you're staying in the back. That's you three, and Sirius is at least useful enough where he can be on the front lines. All right, let's do this. Final chapter, baby. I see my sister and the others, but who are they guarding? No, it can't be. That's Medius. With the princes around them, sire, you'll be unable to strike down Medius. If we don't do something soon, then the other dragons will awaken. This battle will rapidly escalate into mayhem. What do I suppose I do? Just how on earth can we save them? Tell me, Jagan. I do not know. But if we are to defeat Medius, we must stop at nothing. What? You can't mean to kill them. May be necessary. As they are now, they suffer greatly. We must save them, even if it should cost them their lives. Jagan, is this really a decision I must make? Your Altea is crowned prince, sire. Ruler must be ready for anything, though it may cost them their happiness. That is all. Enough, Jagan. I understand. Still, I cannot accept that there must be another way. Even then, till the very end, I will never give up. Flare, I know how Prince Marth feels. Please, I beg of you, please find a way to save them. Understood. I'll try my best. Occasions should arise, even if Prince Marth himself refuses, I shall release them from their misery. But for now, I don't want to think about it. I still want to hope. Flare. Oh? Alright, so looks like each of these have 2 dragons to fight. Marth is definitely strong enough to just take them on. Let's see. I'll have Sheeta nearby in case there's actually support bonuses. Tiki, I don't think is gonna reach. Alright. Move all the mages up. I guess Pala. Yeah, Pala's got just better stats in general. I have the Dragon Pike though. I wish Pala had that on her. It's fine though. Dragon Pike, and then she'll switch to the Dragon Lance or the Brave Lance if need be. Let's go, Marth. Marth is kind of good. It's kind of crazy to say that Marth is good. Like, look at him, he's insane. He's one-shot that dragon. I see, so that's how it's gonna work out. Oh, that's a lot of dragons. That's a lot of dudes all coming at once. Ooh, me no likey, me no likey. Yeah, he's actually worth using in this game. Let's grab the Shaver Tome. Shaver should apparently not do it, but it'll get close, right? Crit, let's go! Alright, I'm probably going to be abusing the again stabs. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. We're killing a decent amount of them. Yo, Dragon Pike, let's go. There is honestly a slight chance we actually just clear all these guys. Now, Big Factor can... Nah, he can't do anything without a crit, unfortunately. Yeah, Minerva's fallen off. I can't kind of expect her to do anything. She can finish, but she won't be able to get a kill on her own. What? She can't double? She's not fast enough? Oh my god. These guys are fast as fuck. Pretty sure the only person that can actually double is Marth. Yeah, Martha's like the only one that's fast enough. That's funny. Alright, together they can kill that one. Actually, can Minerva help finish? Yes. That's more efficient of my uses. That was a good level up. Alright. Just makes sense for Tiki to use again. Kill this one. Go Tiki. Alright, now how do I want to do this? .40 attack. Will Alicia actually be able to take a hit? That is actually kind of good to know. Oh wait, those two dragons are there. That ain't it. Dude, there's too many of them. I have to actually... I need to kill this one. This is the one that needs to die. Come on, crit! Crit Mercurius! Yes! Alright, that's super good. That's super good. Alright. Because now we're at a point where nobody's really gonna die? Oh my god, I actually have a vulnerary that I'm gonna use. Oh wait, no, I can't. What I'm gonna do is Nosferatu. Alright, let's see if we survive. We do. Good dodge, Marth. Marth actually is kind of in a bad spot. Oh, okay, he's fine. I don't think that other one can reach, so that's good. Alright, good stuff. Oh, oops. I didn't realize that was gonna remove some more dudes. Oops! I was not ready for that. Special. Let's fortify. All right. I think this is a good point to save. Let's just keep getting some XP on Tiki. Oh yeah. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. Oh, 9 is over there. Oh, that hurts. That hurts my soul. Just gonna like form like kind of like a pseudo, like a shitty wall. Minerva, please don't get doubled. 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 She did not get doubled. Maria, please wake up. It's me, Minerva. What happened to you? Get a hold of yourself. Minerva. Medius is... Shh, it's all right now. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm so sorry, Maria. I've left you alone for so long. Minerva, I was scared. I was so scared. Oh, how's Michalis? I think he fought Garneth to save me. Michalis is fine. Don't worry, Maria. Really? Once we go home, we'll be together again, just like before? I'm so glad, Minerva. Oh, I hope we can see him soon. Maria. Yay, we got Maria! Lena, snap out of it. Come on, it's me, Julian. What's wrong with you, Lena? I know I'm a good-for-nothing scoundrel, but for you, I'd do anything. I don't want anything else. Just want to see your smile again. Hey, Lena, could you smile for me, please? Oh, Julian, you came. I knew you'd find me. I knew it. That's why I could continue struggling in the darkness of my soul. Julian, I'm sorry. I've always been a bother to you. Are you kidding me, Lena? I'm just happy to hear your voice again. Julian, there's something I'd like very much. Will you listen? Huh? Sure, Lena, hit me. So long as it's within my power. Could you call me honey? You're always Lena this and Lena that. You speak as though we're barely friends, and I don't like that feeling. That just won't do, especially not after we settle down together in Macedon. Huh? What are you talking about, Lena? I mean, honey? Don't tell you and I are gonna... I'm sure God will forgive me. After all, you mean the world to me. Oh, that's so fucking cute. That's so cute. Merrick can't reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I can just hit him with the again staff. Princess Elise, it's me, Merrick. Snap out of it. I study magic ferociously, also that I could protect you. I'm sorry, I failed. I couldn't be by your side when you needed me most. Elise, please, open your eyes. Merrick? Oh, Merrick. Help me, Garneth is... I'm so frightened, please help me. Elise, thank goodness you've come back. It's all right now, I'm here, so... Oh, but Prince Marth is... Everyone's watching, so we can't... well... Elise, I'll never leave your side again. No matter what may come between us, I shall never abandon you. At least she's got A rank stabs. Heck yeah! Finally. I've done something terrible. I was too foolish. I hurt Hardin. I drove him to despair. My queen, Prince Marth has ended Hardin's suffering. The Emperor loved you until the very end. He was sorry for what he'd done to you. It's all right now. You need not worry. It was all just a bad dream. Oh, you're... Camus! Camus! Why are you... This is a dream, isn't it? My queen, you are mistaken. I am Sirius, a soldier of the Allied forces. I know not of this Camus. Sirius? It can't be. No, you're wrong. You're... Please, calm yourself. You must be exhausted. I must depart soon. Queen Nina, listen to me. You should head for Prince Marth. You? Where are you going? I must go to my country. There's someone waiting for me. Is that so? I see, Sirius. Thank you. I am most grateful. Forgive me. Pardon? No, it is nothing. Now, Queen Nina, go! It's so sad if you played Echoes before. Yes, very sad. Forgive me, Marth. I've been such a burden. We're all safe now. We're free of the Shadow Dragon's power. Prince Marth, finish him off! We will heal the wounded so that no one else shall die. Sire, good news. The princes have come back to us. Your kindness has saved their souls. Thank goodness. I'm too happy for words. I suppose some battles require sacrifice, but that matters not. I won't give up. Not now, not ever. Together we will win this battle. You presumptuous humans, how dare you! Shadow Dragon Medius, now nothing stands between this blade and you. Come, let's settle this. Jeez. The one thing she cannot survive. Do I actually have no again stabs left? Oh, that sucks. Alright, so I'm out of again. So the question is, how are we damaging this guy? I guess first... Actually, Starlight's effective? No, Starlight's not effective. Okay. How does Sheeta do? Sheeta does some damage. And it's 2 range, so like it's good. I have revived. Foolish humans, I will leave none alive. Yeet. I'm gonna have Nina get out of the way and use Fortify. How much damage does Marth do? 33. So I need to deal 33 damage. Are Dragon Pipes super effective? No, they're not. Good to know. That makes sense. Oh, ooh, idea. We'll rescue Tiki into range. Oh. Just not do as much damage as I was hoping. And I'm out of again stabs. That's the worst part. I'm literally just out of again stabs. If I had one more use, that would have been perfect. But I do not. How can I do this? There's a strong chance somebody's just gonna have to take one for the team. Unless Marth gets a crit. There's always that chance. I mean, it's not an insignificant chance. do no fucking damage. Like this extra damage won't change anything. I guess I'm gonna go for it. Crit? No, no crit. Trying to see how I can do this. Because 17 damage, so I just need to deal 7 damage. Can you do any damage to Medius? No. That's what I thought. Oh god, that feels so bad. That feels so bad, but it may have to be done. She crit! Let's go! Why have I been defeated so easily? Is this the power of Naga's binding shield? Know this, humans, this light is only a brief respite. So long as evil lurks within the hearts of man. Should this accursed shield be lost, we shall rise from the depths of hell. Do not ever forget. This run started with Palla and it ended with Palla. Palla is truly the hero, the protagonist of this game. That crit had no right to happen. That crit had no right to happen. This war is at long last over. Thank you, my friends. My words can't express my thanks. Sire, you did it. I did it! And this marks the end of the Legend of Luke. The war is over, I can return to my motherland at last. Prince Marth, Flair, everyone. Prince Marth really did it. Now peace will reign forever. God, everybody, we really did it. I'm sure the people throughout the lands will be joyous. No crits against Garnif, all crits here, yeah. My dream will be fulfilled, now I can go without regrets. Granny, we did it! We did it! Prince Marth, I'm glad. Now back to my old life. Time to celebrate our victory. I'm gonna go wild tonight. It was a long war, but now, finally. Just tonight, I'm gonna drink until I fall and then some. It's over at last. The most important thing is that peace is returned. The war is over, I must inform King Talos of the good news. Father, Mother, it's finally over. Lorenz, I'll keep on working hard. ... Mother, I'm coming back soon. I'm glad Martha's safe. Yeah, time to drink the night away for a change. I wonder how much treasure I can get my hands on. Splendid battle, sire. Was I of use, I wonder? Nope. Oh yeah, now I'll become famous too. Lord Goto, people will once again overcome their fate. Prince Marth, well done. Shall I show everyone my victory dance? A splendid battle and a splendid victory. With the war past us, I shall watch over the world quietly. New world, new encounters, sounds good to me. Now, Archanea will return to its former glory. Oh my god, everybody's gotta say something. Splendid work, Marth. You managed a feat that no one else could have done. As long as Prince Marth and the others are around, no age of darkness threatens us. Once I get my reward from the prince, I'm gonna gamble like no tomorrow. It's over, it's really over. You know, I'm looking forward to my reward. My people will surely be overjoyed. Anna, we did it. I'll tell you about it later. The people will be oppressed no longer. General Camus, the Shadow Dragon has been vanquished. It's all over now. If only General Camus were here to see us, that's my only regret. You guys don't notice fucking serious? Well, I reckon it's time I start a new journey. Vivan. We must thank everyone. World of men, huh? Guess what, that ain't so bad. Yay, I'm so happy. War may be over, but the battle for our motherland's true peace begins now. Now the people of Archanea need to suffer no longer. Prince Marth, Flair, I'm so happy. Archanea and Garage will surely improve now. That's what I want to believe. My country's fate will finally change. You have my thanks, Prince Marth. I forgot she was in this game. This was a good battle. Now my family will finally be able to live in peace. Coyote, did you see us? I still have my doubts, but it was better this way. Marth is amazing. I worked hard too. This is good. Julian, it was only because you were there that I could. Michaelis, Minerva, can we be a happy family again? Camus, you're... Merrick, thank you. That's everybody. Everybody in order. Marth, brave Prince of Altea. Thanks to your valiant efforts, Shadow Dragon Medius has been completely obliterated. Medius' servants, the Earth Dragons, have once again returned to darkness. As long as the Binding Shield exists, they will never see light again. Marth, the chosen Prince of Light, descendant of the hero Henri, you have not only saved mankind, but us Dragonkin as well. Marmards, does this mean I don't need to go back to the Ice Dragon Shrine anymore? I'm so happy. I love being with everyone after all. I don't want to be all alone ever again. This is like a dream come true. I'm so happy. So very happy. I love you, Marmar. Honestly, Tiki, for how long do you plan on hogging Prince Marth? Prince Marth looks like he's enjoying it too. Doesn't he worry that you might get mad, Princess Sheeta? Please, Melissa, you're so silly. But you're right, Marth looks happy. Who wouldn't? After especially having a heavy burden lifted from their shoulders. Prince Marth has always been forced to carry such a heavy responsibility. It must have been hard on him. But Princess, you didn't have an easy time either, am I right? Everyone's surrounding Marth day and night. You could seldom talk to him. You must have felt lonely. Yes, I did, but it's alright. As long as Marth is safe, I have no other wish. Why is she here? Melissa is like the weirdest placement to have right now. You see, I prayed to God when I found out Marth had been tasked with such an important mission. I asked for God to take my life should Marth ever have to sacrifice his. That's all I could do for him. I give up. There's no way I could compare to you, Princess. You'll have to wait no longer because your prince has finally come back to you. Look, Princess, he's over there. Be brave. Marth. Sheeta, it's finally over. I've made you suffer too. Please accept my apologies. No, I'm the one who ought to apologize. I wasn't of any help to you. No, Sheeta, you did a lot of work. You kind of carried. Don't be silly. I've only come this far because you were by my side. And besides, the hard part begins now. The 7 kingdoms of Archanea are to be unified. And everyone expects me to accept the responsibility of the new kingdom. However, there's no way I could handle such a position myself. Sheeta, I want your assistance. I need you. Marth, let me tell you something. When I left Talus, I made a vow. I swore that I would go wherever you went and that I trust you no matter what happened. So, no matter how painful the war was, I was able to endure. Because Marth, Sorry, you've done such a magnificent job. I'm speechless for words. Seems we'll be busy from now on. All the kingdoms need to be rebuilt, so we'll have a mountain of work to do. True, and yet we can see a hope in the eyes of all the people. If we work hard, we can turn the world on the right path. That's what I truly believe. I'm sure the people of this world have received that hope because of Prince Marth. We've won? It feels so unreal. Somebody pinch me. Ouch. Hey, you asked for it. But truly, our battles will be told as legends for generations to come. Getting carried away, I see. But I'm glad everyone from the 7th platoon is safe. Yep, the fact that we can laugh together as friends like this is what pleases me the most. Katarina, that includes you, of course. Yes, I feel everyone's happiness as well. Flair. Yes, we'll be together forever. Bonds of people are truly a wondrous sight, no matter your age. And Sir Sirius, where did he go? He was here until a moment ago. It's okay, Ubello. We must become stronger from here on. I'm sure Sirius wanted that too. Gotta return to Grust and work hard to rebuild my motherland. Say, Melissa, you want to come back with me? Sorry, but this girl's taken. I have to look for my prince after all. Robert, Leiden, let's move out. Understood. We shall become knights who protect the weak. That's what General Camus would have wanted us to do. I don't like the noise, but I discovered the worth of friendship. Thanks! Agba, fellow Talisians, I must express my gratitude to all of you for protecting Marth in my stead. Prince, we go through hell and high water for you and your husband. Well, that Nogbass too, right, boss? Yeah, Board Cord, you did well. Bars, you helped a lot too. It was nothing. I wanted to live my days in peace again. Sell it, I shall not return to the military. Yeah, we ought to try to rebuild Archanea as part of the people. I'm cut along too for the people of Archanea. Wait, Navarre, where are you going? Don't forget me. Wait for me. Navarre, I want to become your disciple. Wait for me. Well, it's about time I went back to Anna. Beck, what are you going to do? I reckon I was going to start a new journey. Let's meet by Anna's shop again someday. I'm going back to the village. Everyone's waiting for me. We finally repaid favor. This woman will return to her country. I'm heading back home to my family. You two are really close, aren't you? You remind me of my family. That we are. Oh yeah, this old family talk reminds me. I can't stay gambling forever. Gotta find a man for my hard-working gal, right, Maris? Quit your nonsense, Pops. I don't want no man. War is over. Samson, will you stay with me from now on? Didn't I already give you my answer, Sheena? I'll go wherever you wish. Ban, let's go to the village together again. It's been so long. I want to see everyone. Indeed. Once they see your smile, I'm sure they'll all be happy again. Those guys are so carefree. Well, I suppose I can start slacking off as well. Indeed, I too can finally return to my eternal sleep. Whew! Thank you, Flair. For protecting and supporting me, no amount of thanks will be enough. Oh my god! They have eyes in the CG! But among the people, your deeds are being told as things I've done alone. That will just not do. Once we return to the castle, If you allow me, sire, I don't need for a name. I don't want stories to be told of me. Flair? Sire, with this war now over, a hero will be needed, a hero called Prince Marth. There are still hostilities between the people who fought for so long, they won't disappear so easily. In order for everyone's agreement, everyone recognizes a godlike hero is needed. That hero must be you, and you alone. But then what you've done so far will be, even if the world doesn't know, you do, and that's enough for me. To be fair, the one time we see the eyes makes it feel all the more meaningful. I shall stay by your side, I shall be your shadow. Flair, why, I wonder, since we met, I felt a special connection with you. Fate sent you to me, but I can't help but think that. Thank you. Stay with me. You're my other half, my true friend. Thus, the long tragic battle that would be later called the War of Heroes finally came to an end. 7 kingdoms reunified under Prince Marth of Altea. As the United Kingdom of Archanea was established, an era of peace began. The tales of the heroes who took part in this war brought excitement and tears to later generations. The Chronicles of the Archanean War of Heroes. This is a story of love and courage about the young warriors who fought with the continent's fate at stake. Alright, I will be right back. Let me go get some water, because that was just a lot of talking. Let me get a little bit of water, and then we'll see, hopefully, who did what. These times, of course, mean absolutely nothing, considering including resets and stuff. Thank you, Sakura. I can't believe I stalled this game for 2 months and we managed to actually finish it still before Engage came out. Honestly, I think the big reason why we finished it before Engage came out was because I skipped all the support conversations with Chris. That would have taken up at least a few hours of game time, and that would have sucked. Thank you, Petrus. I think my favorite units to use in this game, Pala, Sheeta, Marth and Cecile as a mage. Those were definitely my favorite units to use, probably. And it took you 3 months for Royal. Yeah, I like started this game and then stopped. I'm pretty sure the last like 3 streams that we did of this game, I think we did like 2/3 of the game. What was the worst chapter? Ooh, that's a good question. To my knowledge, I think chapter 19 was the most resets. Yeah, I think chapter 19 was the most resets. So that's what I would probably say was the worst chapter to my knowledge. I can't remember the early chapters because they were 2 months ago, but of the recent chapters, that was the worst one. I love that one turn Dark Pontifex lives. It's beautiful. Gotta love that warp staff. Yeah, it has a ton of ambush reinforcements. I'm not gonna read these. This is too much. If there are any, like, matched ones, maybe I'll read them. Luke was good. I liked him, but he just kind of fell off because unit deployment slots are very limited in this game. Cecile, my goat, she was insane. Alright, 92 wins is up there with the highest. I'll try to keep track of the highest wins. XD, Gordon. Mid-game Wyvern chapters were painful? Yes, I can agree to that. Those were rough, but I don't recall having as many resets. I don't even know what I'm gonna do on Sunday. Aaron died of illness shortly after the war. 07 to our boy. Milicia, actually insane. Like, she was just our best staff user the entire game. Katria. Oh, I wish she was better. I wish she was better. She kind of was like mid the entire game. I barely used any of the Axe units. It's like I wanted to use Barst. I just, again, there weren't deploy slots. Riplind. Didn't feel like resetting for her. Pala, there we go, 143. That's the highest, and I think that will be the highest. Julian Thief Extraordinaire. Good job, Briss. Ogwin did things in the chapter he joined. Honestly, Yumina could have been about as good as Milicia because she joins just as early, but like, I guess I was just using Milicia more. I think she had a higher base magic, so that's what, and she had the hammer and staff. I think that was the big thing. She had use of the hammer and staff. Let's go Sirius. Sirius is a very, very good unit. Marth's fiance. Also, nice amount of wins. Barst, I tried to use you. You were honestly not bad, it's just deploy slots. Deploy slots are definitely the worst part about this game. You have, like, I think the cast is like 80 something units and you only have 12 deploy slots. That's like a crime. Also, like, a lot of the units are just like not usable. Maybe in like normal, but as the difficulties get higher, it's like super hard to use like any unit except for like the units you've been training from the beginning, except for like a few exceptions. Yo, Wendell. Was a pretty good dancer. Yeah, only like 30 of those units are viable on harder difficulties. That's so sad, having such a big cast and so many of them just being bad. Bye, Bantu. Roger's definitely one of the units of all time. I mean, you can cheese things in Radiant Dawn by abusing the mechanics. And I guess you could technically abuse the arena in this game, but it does cost money. Rip Etzel. I will say, to be fair, I use a lot of the same units in Radiant Dawn when I play. So, like, I shouldn't be one to talk. I have, like, some units that I like and I always use in Radiant Dawn. And then I, like, change it, like, a few units every once in a while. It's like you just got the squad. You just, like, got the units you like to use. Because they're fun. I really wanted to use Maris, but she just joins way too late. And her base stats are not good. If only he had his ballista. If only he had his ballista. Rip Daros. He literally joined and immediately died. That's just how it is when there's 12 move on the enemies. Yeah. Sorry. Zane, he was fine. He got the job done when I needed him. I didn't actually use him that much, but the fact that you could just copy a unit is good. Tiki killed some dragons. That's all she needed to do. Fed her some kills. She killed some dragons. That's all we needed. Rip Est. She got killed by ambush spawn ranger. It's just, it is what it is. His head is shining bald. I don't know, his head doesn't look as shiny. I think it's the angle. Katarina, I mean, she used stabs, and that's all I needed. Has anyone ever used those two? I don't know. They're just bad. I wish Sheena was good, She's just a bad class. She's a bad class, which means her stats are bad. I'm sad I didn't get to recruit all 4 of them. Even though I wasn't going to use them, I'm sad I didn't get to recruit all of them. Like, I tried, but then Sedgar killed himself. Rip Medea. I didn't feel like using a rescue staff use on her. And also, Astrum was already dead. Good job, Ymir. You existed. Good job, Nagi. You did nothing. Oh yeah, rip Abel. Rip Abel. I forgot I must have missed him. One sec. I gotta check, I gotta check something. Oh, there's me. Not as many kills as Pala. Marth had pretty good kills. More kills than me. Marth was just so good. And that's it. We finally did it. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Speed was A, survival was C, tactics was C. Be it harder above, reclass limits have been lifted. Cool. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it as always. I have no clue what we're gonna do this weekend. I'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, have a good night, everybody. Thank you for watching, as always. Bye-bye.